Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and then a Happy New Year as well. Again, I guess. It's January 1st, first video of the year. Cheers! Look at that beauty. This is the call still going. Look at that. Look at that fucking clarity. Can we try it to my face? Turn that around. Yeah, it's going well, isn't it? That's bang on. Best beer I've ever brewed? I'm still claiming so. Oh. Yeah. Absolute stunner. It's January 1st. New year 2022 is upon us. 2021 is in the fucking bin. What a shit year that has been. Well, where do we go from here? I have nothing to add brewing and beer wise. I finished brewing a week or two ago, about a week and a half ago, to be honest. Distilling, I still have a bit in here to distill, but I have nothing nothing in a rush, nothing I wish to push. That's still got a bit of, needs to drop a bit. There was some carbon floating about, so I'll let that drop a bit, what's left, and I will, I don't even know what I'll make with it. I may make, what's that? There's a single whiskey, another bourbon maybe, or I might actually do the peach schnapps for the missus. There we go. That's all I have really to do there. Beer wise, the Kolsch is still on, the Nipa's finished, the Vacant Gesture clone is up and running, and the Summer Ale is still on. There we go. Beer wise, all done. So there we are. All that brewing shit out the window. Let's move on to this new year. What we're gonna do? I mean, I'm not wanting for doing like New Year's resolutions. My resolutions start whenever I think of the fuckers. I was like, I need to do that. Yeah, okay. I don't need a specific point in time to think about it. But let's go with it anyway. So what am I going to do specifically brew-wise this year that I haven't done in the last year? Possibly send out beer mail. There's a start, isn't it? Yeah. And with the new iTap, that is why I want to. Pardon me. That is what I want to do. I have to admit, this call's quite gassy. But look at it. Why, you can see my face. I've never had a beer for that, like that. Ever, really. Is that more as I've got more beers on and drink less and they last longer in the keg, so get time to clarify? Possibility. Because I'm not rushing those 5-day beers anymore with the Kvike. Or is it to do with this beast and the glycol chiller and the fact that it cold crashes from 22 to 8C in 2 hours? Now, I always say to 8C because that's what I saw. I'm going to watch it next time. I'm going to need time to get from... I've actually got it down to 2 degrees. 2 degrees? That's not in the book. 4 degrees in the book. It says, we'll get you down to 4 degrees. That's what we do. I got it down to 2 degrees. Can I get it down to 0? Freeze, motherfucker, you beer. You know. Can I? I don't know. It's worth a try, isn't it? I might knock it down and see if I can do that. Especially with the big jacket, you know, it's like a massive sleeping bag. So give that a try. But this, lovely. Alright, so we're gonna have a little, you know, it's a new year. Let's talk about shit. Am I gonna do about resolutions? No. I have no resolutions this year. This year is going to be a bit like last year, although I might do it better. What am I going to do better? I don't know. I'll try and drink a little less when I shouldn't. Exercise more when I should. And eat as well as I can. You know? Stuff. Shit that we do. We try every day. Anyway. But I have a story. I have a story. Now, I've been at the in-laws today, so I've already had a couple. When I say a couple, I mean maybe screeching more than a couple. Anyway, so I was at the in-laws, and we were talking about the fact that my eldest today, he went out last night. He had a double shift today. He was supposed to start at 12, and he went out last night. And he came in 1:45. Reasonable, yeah. Shifts at 12. Try to get him up at 11. Fucking battered he was. Absolutely. He was trying to drag him out of bed to get him to go in. No. That's how he was. No, I'm too weak. Get up. You have promised these people you were going to work. You have to get up to go. No. Bah. And it was just like, oh my god. It was green, throwing up. Didn't make it. An embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment to himself. He's been let down. His whole team. Let himself down. Let his family down. But yeah, mostly let himself down. He's not an Anderson if he can't get pissed and then get to work the next day at 12. Disappointing child. Anyway, so it got to conversations at the in-laws about getting drunk. I'm on my Ronnie Corbett moment again. So, we were telling stories about people getting drunk, maybe in the middle of the night getting up and having to piss on people and things like that. You know how it goes, how conversations roll. And then the missus went, whoa, tell them your story. I was like, it's the in-laws. This is probably not the best stories to tell. But I did. So since I've told the in-laws, I may as well tell you. So right, this story. Yeah, I got Ronnie Corbett. I feel like Ronnie. Oh, I'm in a Ronnie Corbett. I talked to the producer earlier, and he says. Anyway, right. We'll start at the beginning. I had a flat in what you would consider a Victorian terraced townhouse. If you know what I mean, it's like about 4 floors up and thin as fuck. So it's like, And I had a flat there. So I just smacked myself in the testicle and I'm a bit sort of, oh, Jesus, how did I do that? Right, so I had this flat and I'd met the missus and she'd moved in only a couple of months before. And we're getting to Christmas. It's Christmas sort of holidays. And I went out with a couple of mates for a daytime drinking sesh. Right. So, went out, blah, blah, blah. Had lots of alcohol, as you do. And I get back home, and Mrs. is there. How was your day? I'm like, yeah, go to bed. So, I go to bed. As I say, I lived in a Victorian sort of townhouse, terraced townhouse. Now, I lived on the bottom floor, the ground floor. So you walked in the door, it was a straight line. My door was there, and then it went straight up, window straight in front, turned, and then went wherever next. I'd never gone past there. I'd never gone up and round and to have a look. Nothing. Hadn't needed to. There's no point. Why would I? I didn't know anyone above. Well, I did. I knew who was above. So above me were a youngish, sort of 30s Spanish couple. Above them was a 40, 50-ish single man. Above them, a 60-ish woman who is a bit of a psycho. When I say a bit of a psycho, we had a hostage situation where she had a knife and was threatening to kill the guy just below, because, and I don't know why that was, but anyway, we had the hostage situation and it got resolved. The knife got taken off her and whatever, and she had a holiday for a little bit and then came back. Anyway, right, so I'm kind of setting the scene there, you know, in my Ronnie Corbett style. So I've set the scene. Right, we're in this. I'm bottom floor. There's a ground floor flat, which is the caretakers, but they don't have any play in this story. So then there's the next floor up, which is the two young couple, sort of, I'm not sure whether Spanish or South American, but they spoke Spanish. So they're from anywhere but Brazil, shall we say. We'll go with that. They were in there. When I say young couple, I mean like mid-20s. I was at this time early 30s. The missus is early 20s. And yeah, right, okay. So I've gone out, got drunk, come home, gone to bed. I wake up the next morning. I'm on the sofa, butt naked on the sofa. I get up, like, oh, fucking hell. Crawling back into the bed in the next room. This is like a flat where you have you walk in the main door. It's a sitting room with kitchen, and then behind that is the bedroom, and then through the bedroom you had to go through another door, down an alleyway, a corridor to get to my bathroom. My bathroom, nobody else's, has a toilet and everything there, but yeah, it's down a corridor. Anyway, I wake up on the on the sofa, butt naked, about 7 o'clock in the morning. Get up, crawl into bed, and say, Laura. She's like, what? I've had the weirdest dream. What? Right, now, this is my dream. I think it's a dream. Might not have been a dream, but it felt like a dream. And I said, what? I said, I woke up in a cupboard, right? I woke up in a cupboard, staring at mattresses. And I come out the cupboard onto a landing, and there's this big window, and I really needed a wee. So I opened the window and pissed out. Okay. Right. But then, having shut the window, I went back up into our bedroom, or to our house, right? So our flat. And I'm trying to open the door. My key doesn't work, because I don't have a key, but I'm trying to open the door. And I'm banging on the door and going, Laura, let me in, Laura, let me. And I hear this voice going, go away, please, go away. Just leave us, please go away. And that's when I woke up. And I'm like, I think it's a dream. I really do. But I've never been upstairs. If any of what I remember from my dream is what's upstairs, we're fucked. And I've been terrorising the neighbours naked, trying to get into their house, having had to piss out the window. It's like, no. So we walk up the stairs to the landing. There's the big window, this big bay window thing. Not bay window, a big Georgian sash window. That's very similar to the window I pissed out of, I'm sure. Turn left, there's a door on the right. It's a little cupboard. It's very similar to that. If there's mattresses stacked up against that wall, that's where I started the dream. Open the door, fucking mattresses stacked up on the cupboard. On one side of the wall, shut the door, look straight down. There's the doorway that I was on banging on. Yeah. I was banging on the neighbour's door in the middle of the fucking night, butt naked, having pissed out the window, going, let me in, and they go, no, go away, please don't open, go away. They moved out 2 weeks after that. That is probably my most embarrassing drunken moment I've ever had. And there was no intent there. There was nothing. It was sleepwalking, most of it. As I say, it wasn't till the next morning I'm thinking, I've had a dream. This is my dream. How the hell I woke up in a cupboard looking at mattresses, just stood up, butt naked, staring at some mattresses. I have no idea. Needing a piss. If only I'd got out of bed, opened the door to the right of me, turned right, gone down the corridor, and got down to the toilet, I could have had a piss and been back in bed, and none of that would have happened. They would never have moved out. Maybe the woman upstairs had never got arrested for trying to stab the guy downstairs or holding him hostage with the fucking bread knife, I believe it was, a big bread knife, and I believe it's all my fault, so I'm going to apologise for that. So, that is my confession. My confession from, how old was I? I was in my 30s, yeah. Mrs. and I just got together, so she was early 20s, so she'd be about 21, 22. Yeah, so pre-2000, no, say maybe 2005, maybe 2004. Cheers. On that note, I think I should probably say goodbye and good night. Welcome to 2022. Happy New Year to you and your family and everyone you know. And I hope you have stories to tell. Enjoy your life. Make the stories. Enjoy the stories. It's a part of you. It's a part of me. And if you're that Spanish couple, I'm so sorry. I really was not trying to get into your house. I was just trying to get back home. I got lost. Thank you. See you in the next one.